All right, rundown. Today is December 5th. That's a wild guess. Am I
No,
on?
you're right. You killed it.
December 5th, brought to you by Lisa Mattresses, the only mattress in the mattress game for Barstool Sports. If you need a mattress to sleep on, I highly recommend Lisa Mattresses. $75 off. Click on the link below. Just save the link. You can use it. And someone asked me the other day, who's asking me about Lisa Mattresses? They're legitimately comfortable. So Lisa Mattresses.
I sleep on one.
I don't sleep on one in New York, but the Nantucket house has like 10 of them. So
Yeah.
I don't even know what I have. It's the same mattress. I'll probably, when I switch mattresses, go to Lisa. Cam Newton, NFL, we'll start with him. So this is kind of the big story, I guess, is the number one, I would say, talked about NFL story. Cam Newton got benched from starting because he broke Ron Rivera's dress code. He did not wear a tie. He was kind of dressed nice.
He was.
But he wasn't wearing a tie, and Ron Rivera, a military guy, need to wear the tie, benches the star quarterback. What do you got?
Did you see his excuse after?
Yeah, he had multiple excuses.
Well, he was like, I've been traveling around, I haven't been home.
Right.
And as you can see, a tie doesn't go with this outfit. And I was just like, so that like you can't just like throw on a shirt and tie. He plans his outfits so extensively before the games that's why the tie.
He went even
it.
deeper. I think he said he's like 6'8". Is that how tall he is? No.
What? No way. That's
tall
Brock
is-
Osweiler.
How tall is he?
I think he's probably like, what, 6'3", 6'4"?
that's right there.
Yeah.
He made it sound like he couldn't go get a dress shirt in a shop. Like he couldn't because they don't have his dimensions.
Well, he might not because of fashion sense.
Right. I don't think he's the type of guy who would just go off the rack.
Right.
So, I don't know.
But great play, by the way, for our boy Derek Anderson. Great start. One play interception.
And the thing is, the Carolina, they stink. I kind of have a problem with it.
Well, I like the move from Rivera until you get fucking smoked. If you pull that move and then you get dusted like 40-7, that's tough.
I don't like the move. To me, that's a college football move. You can do that in college football. These guys are millionaires. They're their own guys. It's a fucking tie. I get the whole team thing, but like treat them like adults, and they'll probably respect that more.
He handled it fairly well, considering you never know what Cam Newton.
No,
you're
yeah,
gonna
he did.
But my thing about it is, not in this day and age. You can't. I mean, he looked good. If he dressed like a bum, I would have a problem with it. I'm surprised. I haven't listened. I'm tuned out. Are we hearing like racist shit about this yet?
Oh, I'm sure.
Because I'm sure
Cam's
people are going to be
involved.
like, you're not getting like urban culture and how you dress. And speaking of that, Riggs, you got the Jordans on your continuing quest to fit in with
Every
everybody
time I
at this
come on
office.
with you guys, you rag on me on everything. No matter what I wore, it would be some sort of problem.
No, you aggressively try to fit in. I have no problem with it, but now it's like the Jordans. And we're talking fashion. I noticed it. So.
Well, yeah, but everything that you wear, you take from somewhere. You don't just like.
But you take everything from this office, which is the weird part.
Does anybody else have these shoes in this
Yeah,
office?
Kevin has them for
Definitely.
sure.
Kevin recommended them to me. Actually.
But
I look great. So just relax.
My point is, I think this is a Ron Rivera's losing control. His team stinks, trying to let me get control back. That shit doesn't play in the NFL and the NBA. You can't do that to guys who are making millions of dollars. You can't babysit them like that. So.
And that's my point. That if you do that, and then you get fucking smoked that day, that looks horrific.
Right. Yeah. And I again go back. I think. I can understand we don't want our guys looking like slobs, but if
he
you
looks
dress
good.
nice, yeah,
Right.
Good, especially good for him. That was like one of the Tamer.
Right, he didn't have any like rabbit foots or anything off
for
the
like
fucking
one
side
of the crazy
his,
things. Next up, Pats. So first Gronkless game. I don't think I've been on the rundown since Gronk was basically
Friday?
ruled out for the season. So, I mean, that's devastating. I'm not going to sit here and look you two guys in the face and say that's not devastating. It's fucking devastating. This team has still never lost a Super Bowl when he's been on the field healthy.
I feel like this is deja vu. I feel like every year we go through this where it's like Gronk gets hurt and you are devastated. He is the best player in football. I don't think anyone can kind of argue that.
You said it last week.
He's
The
a
Ravens
game
are a
changer.
problem.
The Ravens are a problem. The Ravens just took the fucking Dolphins' little 5-game, 6-game winning streak and shit on it with
It's going to be Ravens. I had guaranteed.
Steelers, too.
Nah,
Ravens
I'm not
and
worried
Steelers.
about the fucking Steelers. We own the Steelers.
The
I take my
AFC
dick out, I piss on the
The
Steelers.
AFC playoffs are actually like looking pretty good. Like the Chiefs look good. I mean, the
the
Broncos
Chiefs?
might not even make the playoffs.
The Chiefs?
The Chiefs are like 18-3 in their last.
And they're like 0-50 in postseason.
I'm
the Chiefs are
I'm
a
just
joke.
saying you can't just say like the Chiefs aren't playing well. They are playing well.
So the Gronk news happened on Thursday, and we talked about it on the rundown that it's not a joke anymore. The whole just sit Gronk until the AFC Championship.
Yeah.
That's literally not a joke anymore. This happens every fucking year.
Yeah, and there's the debate whether he's Glass Joe or he's just. I mean, he got absolutely pummeled.
I don't get the glass thing. The guy's like huge, and he gets. I mean, people are obviously trying to take him down. I mean, what are you gonna do? It's a tough game.
Yeah, it's tough. Like once the Patriots take control of the division, the AFC East, which is generally like week 2 of the season, I would seriously consider resting. It's just we need them. I think we can win without them. I was guaranteeing a Super Bowl victory. Now I think Baltimore Pats is going to be a fucking. I got to break.
And the Raiders, you're not worried about the Raiders?
The Raiders. Like
I said, the AFC is like if you look at it, all the besides
so great the Raiders are back.
Besides the
Everybody
AFC
loves the
South
fucking
team, which
Raiders.
is like makes me want to puke the fact that the Colts are going to get to play in the playoffs. Everyone else is like you can make a case.
We could play the Chiefs and the Steelers 1,000 times. We beat them 1,000 times. I don't know about the Raiders. The Raiders could be one of those teams where I don't respect them, and then like 4 years they're really good. Yeah. I don't know. So I don't know about the Raiders going cross coast. I think it's going to be Ravens, Patriots, AFC Championship, and that's when we'll miss Gronk. Quick shout out, be remiss. Tom Brady, the most wins in the history of the NFL. The NFL congratulated him today. That's fucking bullshit. Keep your fucking bullshit, hypocritical shit out. I don't want you talking about Brady, and Brady doesn't want you talking about him. That's disingenuous, and I fucking hate it. Although they did say Peyton Manning called him, probably because Peyton Manning has nothing to do. He's everywhere all at once. But Goodell did not, and good. Fuck Goodell, but fuck the NFL. The person who runs the NFL social media should be executed.
We talk about any other teams?
Well, we just talked about the whole AFC.
NFC, Bears stink.
Bears stink.
They
Saints
won though.
lost a tough one.
Bears won. They also one of the best plays of all time. The Bears got a punt blocked. The 49ers returned it, got a touchdown. He was out at the 4, then got a penalty, and the touchdown got called back. So they got a penalty for no reason.
The Bears?
The 49ers. So they were celebrating a non-touchdown.
There's probably only
got
like
a penalty.
6 people in the world who know that happened.
It was a really bad game. And then the Bucks are actually kind of hot.
Yeah, they're
I'm going to
getting
throw
hot.
a little teaser out there for the Bucks. Jameis Winston, if you were a believer, I've always been a believer in him as a player.
I've always been Jameis Winston.
Yeah.
Always.
I thought we
Always.
had debates about Jameis versus Johnny. Maybe.
I may have just broke my mic.
What?
You guys can talk. My mic's broken.
I think we've had debates Jameis versus Johnny.
No. Was it they were?
I think they were the same class. They weren't?
No, I've always been Jameis.
Okay.
Jameis,
All right.
number 1 guy.
Okay.
Idiot, but I always thought he was good in the field, good leader, comebacks. I always thought he was really good.
Yeah.
That was crazy, Mike. I was holding it like that for a minute. We're back? Yep. Okay, great. Great job. Yeah, I mean, I do think the NFC is the Cowboys. I think they're far.
Especially now that Earl Thomas is out. By the way, overreaction of the year. Earl Thomas, who breaks his leg and then goes right to the locker room and tweets that he might retire.
Yeah.
Like, just give it a second, man. Yeah. Like, let's just fucking let the bruising go down. Like, maybe get a cast on, then we'll talk about
It's
it.
a Brett Favre move.
Yeah,
that's
it's
what
like-
Favre would do.
like
and
ridiculous.
he'd like have a press conference in the middle of the game, so everyone's talking
start
about
crying,
it.
right?
College playoff came out. We talked about this before. I think it's outrageous. Ohio State is better than Penn State, but Michigan's better than Ohio State. But if you win your conference, I don't know how a team from your conference gets in over you. We talked about it, but it happened. And as far as the games, I'll just say what everyone's going to say. Alabama's going to beat Washington, I think, by 100. I think Clemson beats Ohio State.
That's going to be a great game.
And then you have a rematch probably of a game that could be pretty good maybe. But it's Alabama's to lose.
Agreed. It basically went exactly what we were talking about last, 2 weeks ago, the dilemma. The thing is, Penn State...
And Penn State beat Ohio State.
I know. And I think they have a legitimate gripe. But if you ask yourself right now who are the best 4 teams, they probably should have put Michigan in.
Yeah, if you're going
But
by
Ohio
that.
State's better than Penn State.
Right. I
So
agree.
that one is like
But
Ohio State beat Michigan.
But at some point, you can't do the thing of like, they played and Penn State beat them.
I know.
And they won the Big
agree.
Ten championship.
That's why it's a legit gripe. The Big Ten championship, by the way, the championship game, I think, is a dilemma because it's like Penn State had the ability to get an extra win. That didn't close the gap between them and Ohio State. You know what I mean? So
I just think if you're going to have, and it's
Yeah,
like
it's
deja
tough-
vu, if you're going to have
Yeah.
that title game and
Yeah.
say that's the champion of your conference, it's tough to say the champion of your conference
All-time choke
is
job, by the
not
way,
going
by
to-
Wisconsin that second half. Many regrettable tweets.
Yeah.
But the problem is with college football, like that game, people were like, well, I need your tears. It didn't really hurt that bad because Wisconsin, win or lose, was not going to the Final Four. So it was like, it just didn't have the same.
If they won by like 50. Maybe.
That's why they need to go 8 teams, automatic 5. If you win your championship game, you're automatically in, and then a 3-team at large.
Yeah, I agree. Riggs, you got anything?
This is my best KFC impression because I don't really.
Yeah,
You don't watch college football, right?
Okay. Matt Barnes, right down the street from where I live, actually, around the corner. Matt Barnes is out late last night, choking bitches and shit. Probably not what you want to do. Now, there is some hearsay on what happened. The way I understand it is he was with his girlfriend or significant or something, choking her in like a VIP area table. The people next to him were like, hey, Matt Barnes, stop choking your girlfriend. They came in, and they just slugged both those. He's outside the club with DeMarco Cousins, and they're like, oh, he fucking smashed that person. What do you got on that? And I don't know what I think of Matt Barnes, by the way. Like the whole Derek Fisher thing, is this guy tough? Is he not tough? He seems like fake tough, but maybe he's tough. It won't shock me. I'm going tough, and I don't mean tough like beat up. I think he could kill somebody, like murder.
Yeah, I mean, when the guys are coming in to break it up and he's going after them and attacking everybody. I don't know. I mean, how is he not?
And by the way, he's denying it. He's saying he was the one who was attacked. But
the question about Matt Barnes being tough, I just assume anyone with like extensive neck tattoos is tough. So I'm gonna say tough. But it's whoever wrote the blog. Was it Clem who wrote the blog or KFC? Matt Barnes went to play, in Madison Square Garden. The fans showered him with Derek Fisher chants. You need to basically take Matt Barnes and like put him in like a white room, like a padded white room for the next 24 hours, because this was obviously going to happen.
Right.
You can't have an entire crowd chant about like Derek Fisher and all this shit. He's a combustible situation. He was obviously going to go start punching people.
Can we get Coley a microphone right now? Just come on here, Coley. You're like our resident.
Did you like that DeMarco Cousins?
Love DeMarco Cousins.
What's his name? Boogie?
DeMarcus. It wasn't that bad for you.
Close enough.
Who's Boogie Cousins?
That's the same guy.
The same guy.
Oh.
You were thinking DeMarco Murray,
Yeah.
the football player.
Tough guy or not? Is Barnes tough or not?
I have a personal interaction with Matt Barnes.
Oh!
You're just sleeping on that.
Were you
What
not
does
gonna
that
just
mean?
speak up?
What do
Well,
you
when you were talking about he's a tough guy, I was shaking my head vehemently. Like
I didn't see it.
it was the
Yes
day.
or no?
Oh no, I don't think he is.
Okay.
It was the
You
day.
got in his face?
Yeah. My ex got me tickets right behind the Orlando Magic bench when they played the Celtics the day the Saints beat the Colts in the Super Bowl.
Go Saints.
Yeah, go Saints.
You went to the Celtics Super Bowl Sunday?
Yeah, because it's played earlier in the day. It's a big basketball day. A lot of people don't.
It is.
don't realize
It
it.
actually, you know what? It is because
there's
it's
nothing
also
else to gamble on.
try to get your bankroll up for the Super Bowl.
There's like 2 college basketball
Yeah.
games, and all right, go on.
I always do
So
that.
the Magic beat the Celtics by about 100. And like late in the fourth quarter, like Marcin Gortat, the Polish Hammer, just every time the Magic scored, he was like getting up, and he's like 7'1", and I'm sitting right behind him, so I'm chirping him. I'm like, sit the fuck down. You have a Michael Jordan tattoo on your calf. You're white. You shouldn't have that. And then Matt Barnes turns around. He finally had enough of me. He turns around. He goes, "Shut the fuck up, faggot." Can we say that? That's a direct.
Yeah,
That's a direct.
yeah, it's a direct
It's a direct quote. He said it
direct
right to
quote.
me.
Maybe that becomes national news. You're not supposed to use that word.
Not
anymore.
supposed to use that
Well,
word.
but this was what, 2006?
Oh yeah, it
Kind of
was
okay.
pre-Kobe.
2009?
10. Yeah, it might have been
10.
9.
Pre-Kobe.
Yeah, so you
Yeah.
could probably say
Yeah,
it.
so back then it was okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And it was in Boston, too. So, and so I started calling him a fake gangbanger, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, wow.
And then when the game ends, he was like, "Fight me, pussy," and I just stood right there. Like, I was right behind the bench, and he just kind of like grilled me and kept walking. Obviously, I kept chirping him. So if he's willing to fight people in clubs where there's plenty of witnesses, but he wouldn't swing on me there, maybe it's because I stood up and I was like as tall as him and he wasn't expecting that, but I go fake tough on
Well,
that.
I, not to play devil's advocate here, Coley. I think it's easier to punch somebody at a club than
It's like the Dwight Howard.
Yeah, well, right, but I mean,
I wasn't
it's
like 12 rows
you
away
can't be
either.
like and now I'm not saying he has that brain, but you can't be like fighting at center court of the NBA.
But like Ron Artest would have swung on me there.
Probably.
Fact.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
fake story hour. with Coley.
Also, we forget the Matt Barnes Kobe clip. So he actually isn't tough.
Right,
Yeah.
that's
That one
the
is just-
right.
You
That's
actually
the,
can't be tough after
That's
that
the one
clip.
that started
Yeah,
it.
put
But I
that in
do
there.
think
Put
he
that in
may
there.
shoot somebody just to like.
Yeah, to say that he's tough.
like,
He
hey,
might
I'm
show up
tough.
at the office now.
I
That
just
might
like
be the
murder.
now the neck tattoos are. I'm trying to be tough. Neck tattoos.
I respect what you do here, Coley. I would also not hate him coming in there and shooting you. It would be like
Be good
such
content.
good content.
You guys
such
should wrestle.
good content.
Hell in the Cell.
Hell, yeah, right?
That would be unbelievable. If we did it, we should start doing Hell in the Cell. but like not like choreographed, like actual Hell in the Cell.
Yeah. Tex in there too.
Yeah.
We'd have some good matchups.
Put the
By
tax
the
on
way-
there like Mankind.
Don't look like the lights are on, but this thing's brought to you. We're at the Bacardi Bar, Oaks and Coke. So sip of Oak and Coke, drink it. Thank you, Oak and Cokes. This Kangaroo Punch. All right, I've watched this 10 times. It's maybe the most viral story of the day. Just everything, sports, entertainment, whatever. So it looks like the kangaroo has this Aussie dude's dog in a headlock, and then the human squares up the kangaroo and just punches it in the face. Kangaroo does not look phased. Kangaroo's like, that's the best you got. I can't tell if this thing's fucking real or fake. The article I read, though, about red kangaroos, there's a picture of a red kangaroo in the article I read. Looks like jacked motherfucker. Looks like he's in jail just pumping iron forever. And then I read the whole article, and these fucking red kangaroos are angry motherfuckers. If you ever get chased by a red kangaroo, they tell you just to curl up in a ball and cover your neck.
I mean, I don't know if it's real or fake, not either, but the way that kangaroo squared up to the guy, it was like he'd been in like 100 boxing matches.
million.
It was fucking phenomenal. He just was like, all right, like, let's fucking go. And I was like, is that a guy?
He took his best punch and spit in his eye. That's
yeah,
what
like
he
no
did.
problem. And like I said, his form was fantastic. His footwork was great. He was like bopping around. So that's what made me think it might be fake, but.
The whole thing, though, it's the Australia rule. The whole thing is so Australian. The dog didn't even look phased. The dog was like, yeah, I've been in a couple headlocks from kangaroos. And then the guy comes up and he just smashes the kangaroo, and they all go about their day. It's just so Australia.
I don't know where that video came from. The thing that makes me fake is why, like, there's only that little clip of it.
Right. Did you see
that fight looked like we were in
Right.
round 1 of Rocky,
Right.
where like the music was going to start
Right.
playing. This thing was going 15 rounds. So if you're taping it, you see the punch, and now the kangaroo's, okay, what's up now, motherfucker? Like, they're looking at each other. You stop taping?
Did you see there? I saw an article that was like the guy works at a zoo, and now the zoo might suspend him for like animal cruelty or something. That's bullshit. If your dog is in like any kind of harm, you go to the end of the world to save your dog.
He was in a full-blown headlock.
You have to save your dog.
Right, and the other thing, it's not like he cheap shot of the kangaroo.
No,
like,
yeah,
he
he
fucking
didn't
squared up
suck
to the
on
kangaroo.
him. Yeah,
Fuck at him.
He's like, let's do this.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm voting fake, though, on my logic that I just don't understand why there's not more footage of the fight.
It's such a classic. Like Australia is the one place that you can believe all this shit to go down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the China. It's like the whenever
Yeah,
we
and
get
I'm,
like the
I'm,
next
India,
stories
China.
from
I'm actually
China.
going to have a believable, real story that went down next. So a story that both me and Roan blogged today. Woman went to labor, gave birth to a kid on a Southwest flight. This pisses me off. Pisses me off. You have to know. I know you hear shit like, oh, you don't know you're pregnant in labor. If you get on a plane and you give birth, I want this person executed. Imagine being on a plane and landing. Like, that is the worst. Like, you think you're home free, you're flying like emergency landing because some fucking asshole just gave birth on a plane.
Yeah, I don't think, like, you're not supposed to be flying within, like, you shouldn't fly within, like, 2 months of a potential
Is that a
mistake.
rule? You
No,
mean
I'm
that?
just saying, like, that should be,
wrong. Yeah, that
like,
should be
you
a
should
rule.
not be going anywhere near a plane, even, like, just for the baby's sake. Like, why the fuck are you risking
Right.
it on a goddamn airplane? So I think everyone's going to universally be against this lady wild move. And, of course, it was on Southwest.
So that's the most predictable thing of all time.
I fly Southwest. Shout out to Mark Davis. He's an NFL owner. Not sure if you heard him, but he also flies Southwest.
the worst.
You got to give free like Southwest tickets to all these people, right? You have to. You have to do something.
You
You
have.
can't
all
have
right,
I don't
here-
want to. If I'm
here
on a
it-
plane with a baby being born, I need some kind of like, give me a free beer or something. You need to do something. Somebody make that right. That's traumatic.
That lady should have to work until she can repay the cost of airfare, because it's actually not Southwest's fault. Like, how do you know if someone's pregnant?
Right.
Like, but the lady should be a slave to these people till she makes enough money to pay everybody back. Shout out, by the way, fuck JetBlue.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I didn't see it coming.
I've said this a couple times.
Those
That's
are your
my
boys.
joint.
That's your
JetBlue's my
boys.
joint. But the most outrageous thing, it made me think of it when you're like, you should give somebody something, is when your TV doesn't work on JetBlue,
Yeah.
and they're like, here's a $5 coupon. What the fuck am I gonna
I'm
do
not
with
a
$5?
I'm not a big airline complaints guy, but if you're
Free
flying
ticket.
you're flying JetBlue or Virgin specifically so you can watch TV.
So
it's
if-
the only reason you fly
It's an
those.
automatic free ticket.
Yeah, I agree.
Period.
I agree with that.
speaking of weird places where weird shit happens all the time, I'm gonna throw Egypt into that mix. So we have a lion tamer doing some sort of like lion taming event. The lion just says, "I've had enough," attacks the tamer, murders him. People are screaming. I don't know what song they were playing. That was, to me, was like the most crazy part of this video. It seemed like I forget. Did you watch it, Riggs?
Yeah.
What song was that?
It was, I can't think of the name of it either, but it was like not the vibe.
Can someone play
for
the
what was
Lion
going on.
Tamer video real quick? We'll talk through it. That was. You'll hear the song. I always, and this is the opposite. I always root for the Lion Tamer to get mauled to death.
Oh, I actually laugh. Like, I know that sounds sick.
It's great.
But you like the clip when Siegfried and Roy and
Yeah.
like one of the white tigers just picks up Roy and just walks him
Ragdoll.
around.
Yeah, it's the same
Yeah.
thing too. The
Hilarious.
videos always pop up like once you're out of India of like an alligator guy.
Yeah.
And they like put their hand in the mouth, they go into the death roll, and the arm's just
Right,
gone. It's
right.
Like, you know, that's
You
what's
deserve
gonna
it.
happen. That's your job.
That's the music they were playing.
That's like jock jams and like the.
Do you know that
good.
song
That's
is a
good. I like
banana
that.
song to be playing
Oh,
right
yeah.
now? That
You're just getting
That-
mauled.
that-
Now,
That's-
that's off now 18 CD.
that song to be your go-to Lion Tamer
That's a
song.
hot song in Egypt though.
That's
a
the
hot
that
song.
was
That's a
what I
great
when
point.
I
That's
a
heard
hot
that
song.
song,
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
wow, they're
Yeah.
bringing this back. But that song, you think just got to Egypt?
That's right.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
That's like huge in Egypt.
That's
it's on
a big
all the
one.
radio
That's in the
stations.
club for sure. In Egypt.
Okay, so I was wondering that literally I was watching the video and the guy's just getting like his heart and lungs like he's dying, and I was just my mind didn't care. I was like, oh, they're playing this song. That's kind of it is jock jams.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
or
it was-
now
yeah.
the now CDs. There's like
Right.
100 of them. They still make those, I think. We should get those.
Very interesting. We should. Very
just get all the
interesting
nows.
Dynamic when you really think of like that song going as a Lion Tamer
Yeah.
being mauled.
That was
I
like
love
the
it.
song when you were a kid you'd put on in like the boombox in the locker room before
Yeah.
like a big
Yeah,
game
yeah.
with your boy.
Yeah, and there's just people screaming.
Yeah,
This guy's getting
exactly.
fucking
Yeah.
murdered.
This
They got
guy's
this,
literally
and
getting
you
mauled
know
by the fucking
the
lot.
guy working the ones and twos in Egypt couldn't shut it off. No, like it was just going like stop his chaos. Guy's getting his
Yeah.
ass ripped. Another type of video I love, and I don't know if it's because I'm Jewish, so I sneaky have like hidden aggression against Santa Claus. I love seeing Santa Claus in trouble. So in Cambridge, they had this Santa Claus is supposed to jump onto a field. He misses the field. I don't know how you parachute and miss a field. It looked like both fucking guys did. Must have been real windy. It was an okay video, but then they have Santa laying on the ground, full Santa clothes, and he's like in a neck brace,
and
and
the
his like
stretcher and all
legs
that.
are going. It looked like The Simpsons.
It's yep.
So
yeah.
just a great clip of seeing Santa just totally ruin whatever this event was.
Yeah, the contrast of emotions of like it's jolly, it's holiday season, all that, and Santa's just fucking paralyzed. on the
And like
ground.
kids, that's like, there'll be kids there. That will stick with them forever.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it was like you said, it was a good video. When the Santa's coming up short line, that was great. But when they show him with his leg all mangled and then putting him on the stretcher, it's like the Baltimore when Santa got shot.
I play that every Christmas Eve,
you
Christmas
can't get
Day.
better. You can't get better.
You get the Santa guy
Yeah.
in Baltimore being like, I'm spreading cheer with this thing. Just get shot with a pellet gun. I was like, I've been shot.
That was shot. Yeah.
Great. That's what made me
Yeah.
think I like Santa's in trouble and distress.
For those kids too, it kind of kills like Santa's image and like his rep. Because like if he can't fucking, how's this guy a reindeer? Like,
Yeah.
and
If
all
you're
that
a
if he can't
parent
fucking
there,
land on a field.
If you're a parent,
I don't know
there,
what the move is.
You use that to your advantage.
Yeah.
No presents this year, Santa. You saw Santa go to the hospital.
Santa's
true.
got
Like
like
you
a,
literally saw Santa in an ambulance. Sorry, no presents this year.
ACL,
Take that
MCL,
money, wet your own
fibia,
beak.
yeah.
Out 9 months.
Yep.
last one, we threw this on, Riggs, you're on here. You've been on Tiger Watch all
Yep.
weekend. I don't even know how he finished. I'm not a Tiger. I hate him. I think it's much better with him in the mix.
I think you guys both hate Tiger. Right?
No, so
I hate him.
Yeah, you hate him.
I don't hate Tiger. I hate Tiger fans.
So you hate me.
Big difference. Big difference. Golf is so much better when Tiger's
1,000 times
involved.
better
Look,
with him.
and everybody knows
1,000
that.
times better.
The bottom line is, as much as we don't want to admit it, him getting through 4 rounds without grimacing and like
Okay,
doing his
so
whole
but
thing
here's what happens.
is
with-
good news.
Here's what happens with you Tiger fans. You always change the fucking measuring stick here. It starts and you're like, Tiger's back, birdies front 9. Then he starts bogeying, you're like, well, he didn't get injured. It's like,
But it's-
dude,
but
just
it's-
fucking tell me what it is.
What
and
did
we
he
can
finish?
argue like what
He
if
shot
he's
a
back or
top
not.
76 yesterday, 4 over. But it's us,
But then
right? It's
Saturday,
like,
I'm getting blown up like, you're eating crow now. Tiger's back. Tiger's back. Then
right,
it
but
sucks
it's all
on Sunday.
it's all of us building on top of each other and making it more fun
But did
because of
he?
it.
What did he finish?
He finished like 15
How
out of
many
18
people were?
or something.
18 people.
There's
Yeah.
18 people in the
18
tournament?
He
Yeah,
finished
it's a
top
little. It's
20.
like
What the
it's like a
fuck kind
cash
of
grab. They
tournament
go
is
down.
this?
There's like a huge purse.
Here's
like
my
a
problem.
cash
So it wasn't
grab.
even a real tournament.
No, not really.
I
Here's
asked
my
Frankie
problem.
that.
I mean,
I asked her. I
it-
said, "Is it a real tournament?" You're like, "Yeah."
It's like they get like official
20
world
people's
ranking
not
points.
real.
but
That's
it's
not an 18
Come on.
thing. It's
Come
not a
on,
real.
Frankie.
It's like saying
people.
Tigers caught fire in the Skins game on like.
Was Jim Renner at the sales.com tour there?
Renner was not there.
Okay.
Renner's fighting for his life. Someone sent
He's
me on the
always
web
fighting
tour.
for his life.
It's every
Jimmy
time.
Renner
People's golfer.
is
My
always
guy.
fighting for
My
his life.
number one guy.
He
Jim
Which
Renner.
is why we love him.
My
That's
number
what's
one
great
guy.
about Renner.
He's
That's
always
what's
fighting for his
perfect
life.
about Renner.
But
I can't believe he doesn't work here yet.
yeah, I know,
can't.
it's crazy. Tiger is never going to be back. I don't want to hear it from everyone
never.
saying,
Okay, but look,
Tiger's back. Tiger might win, the Buick Open, and he's going to make a lot, millions of dollars more. Until Tiger is, walking up the 18th green at Augusta with a 3-stroke lead on Sunday, Tiger's not back, and he's
Tiger
never back
Woods will
because-
win another major.
Will you come yourself when he does?
Yes.
Dude, but here's
Absolutely.
the thing, and you know
Like
what?
a
I know-
1,000%.
I understand.
I will literally jerk
I
off to the
understand it's
TV
not
if he's
fair.
walking up
I
Augusta
understand
18.
it's not fair to have those expectations, but that's what Tiger. That's how good pre-Alin Tiger
That-
was.
I was just gonna say
So
that.
you have to hold him to that. He was the best golfer I've ever seen in my entire life. So saying he's back, no, he's not.
Definitely,
he's never
but
going to
people
be
have
that
to
guy.
understand. People understand. Even Jack Nicklaus won at like an 18% clip. That's it. He's the greatest player of all time.
course.
So Tiger's not going to fucking
No,
win.
But the game has gotten a lot. There's been a lot of young guys.
Definitely,
that
he's
have
never
come
going to be
up.
2000 Tiger where he wins fucking 11
But
times and
what-
he's dusting
Can
people
I
at
ask you a
15
question?
shots.
And I've thought this. I think maybe Mike Tyson, but the signs are already there with Tyson a little bit. The downfall of Tiger Woods is the swiftest. Elin hit him with a golf club,
Yeah,
and he went
it's
from
over.
the best prime to he
He
stinks.
won that one against Rocco Mediate, right? Was
No, that was
after?
pre.
Oh,
He
that was
hasn't-
pre, so then it's
he hasn't
okay.
won a
He
major
got hit with a
since
golf club,
08.
and he was in his
He's on
prime.
phase 2, Dave. Do you hear him say that? He's on phase 2 of his career. That's how he's whitewashing it. He's like, don't
he
worry,
was-
guys. No, Tiger did.
Oh.
Tiger's like, but this is phase 2 of my career. Like,
and
the
he's
last
got like
8 years didn't
Like,
happen.
what happened? He's just a mental midget?
A lot of people, I mean, fucking we could talk about this all day, but the bottom line is you got a ton of fucking injuries that people
And
think
didn't-
factor in. But
didn't
a
golf
lot of,
start drug
He-
testing?
but he did though.
He got hit with a
Didn't
golf
start
club and
drug
he sucked.
testing? Didn't they start drug
Oh,
testing?
he definitely did roids. So did LeBron.
Didn't they start drug testing for
yeah,
real?
but like it's random. They don't like drug test everybody.
Yeah,
It's
I
still
know, but
random
they
and all
start.
that.
Yeah, but they.
I feel like Tiger
There's a
Woods
lot
is-
of conspiracy theories.
True or false? Drug testing has ramped up since Tiger's
but
heyday.
yes, but there's a lot of
That's
there's
my
a lot
case.
of conspiracy theories and all that. Look, he doesn't to be back. He doesn't need to be winning 10 tournaments a year. He needs to be competing
That's
in majors.
Tiger Woods, though.
He needs to be competing in
But that's my
majors and like
point is Tiger
win 2 or
Woods-
3 tournaments
don't
again, which
say
he
Tiger
did in
Woods is back.
2013.
Don't say Tiger Woods is back because Tiger Woods is the greatest golfer of
Tiger's
all time.
back, baby.
He's
He's
never
fucking
going to
back.
be that guy.
He's
again.
looking good. He's looking
gonna be-
healthy.
Okay, so Tiger's going to be a good golfer. That's fine. But don't tell me he's back because he's not going to win the fucking Tiger Slam. He's not going to do this shit. It's over. That Tiger is long gone.
That's totally true. I'm still don't understand his downfall totally. He got beat up by his wife, and then he just sucked forever.
I mean,
he's
he
saying-
had this fucking image and he got roasted. Everybody's
Be
reading
mentally
all this
tough
text.
upstairs
Yeah, I would
one
like him to
time.
be mentally tougher too.
He's
Gabe,
supposed
but
to be
he's
this
just
tough guy who can block it out. Be tough
Also,
mentally.
sex addiction is a real thing.
Still, but he had it the
got an
whole time.
addiction.
He could
Yeah, he's
play
got an
fucking
addiction,
golf
Dave.
through it.
I can't wait for you know what I'm excited for the two of us to laugh in Trent and Riggs' face when Tiger has his first fake injury. That's gonna be great.
Oh, when he walks off
yeah,
at
when
like
the next time he does
shanks
something
one
like that,
in
I
the
will
water.
be the most devastated person.
Yeah,
When he
and
has
that's
his-
coming because
Yeah,
he's
oh, yeah.
mentally weak.
That's
coward.
why. I
Oh,
mean,
my arm. Oh, it has nothing to do with the 6 bogeys in a
Yeah,
row.
it's fucking
he
Rodney
just gets
Dangerfield.
hurt. He's like Gronk. He
Yeah.
gets hurt. He's a band-aid.
It's
Yeah,
tough when
yeah.
you do a
Except
lot. When
Gronk,
you use
you
steroids
see
for a
his
decade.
lung on the ground.
You're
Okay,
both
they're
And this
different
guy's-
sports.
Yeah,
Of
no,
course.
he's
I'm
a
not saying-
coward.
I'm not
He's
saying
an
Tiger's
excuse
getting
maker.
fucking
He's
run
a
over by
coward and he's an
linebackers.
excuse maker, and it's
I am
sad
happy
you
though
like
that
him.
he's like back. Like
I'm
just-
glad he's in the mix.
I'm not gonna say
Everybody is.
he's not. Yeah, but he's obviously no one. If you don't like Tiger in the mix, then you have no pulse. Tiger fanboys. They're
that-
fucking delusional.
But that's why it's good to have him in the mix because you see him get his hopes up,
yeah, I
and
guess
it's
that's
like
true.
you can just
So I guess
be
in a
like,
weird,
smash it.
in a weird
Tiger,
twisted
I
way,
cannot wait
in a
till
weird
he wins
twisted
the
way, I
Masters.
love
That's true.
Tiger
It is gonna be
fanboys.
fucking
Dude, he's
awesome
not
when he
winning
wins.
a fucking
Well,
Masters.
he's gonna win another major.
He's
and it's
not
gonna
winning
be awesome.
another major.
He's not winning another major.
He's winning a major.
Dumbbell.
I
The
can't wait.
good
We're gonna have that
thing
on clip.
I can't wait.
with anybody
too.
though,
It's never gonna
that's
happen.
what makes something something. That's what makes Tiger. Notre Dame, the Patriots,
Right.
the Patriots. You people love him, hate him, and it's just like if you didn't have the Tiger fanboys, no one would care if he's back. All right, that's a rundown. Anything, Pocho? You're back from your Penn State, Wisconsin trip. Anything?
It was
on that?
wild. It was wild. Shout out to all the stoolies that met us out there. It was crazy, crazy scene. Penn State was.
What was the vibe on those guys? Were they like pro Paterno shower crazy kids or normal ones?
No, I think I think most people are not pro Paterno. We did have one guy, Ron and I did a preview.
I saw that.
And Ron was like, Joe Pa didn't do it jokingly, and then some guy jumped in and was like, Joe Pa didn't know. So I think
He
there's
definitely
definitely
knew.
Yeah.
Oh, he knew.
Oh, of course he did.
Yeah, I mean.
Of course he did. But yeah, it was a good trip. Detroit. The MAC championship it's degenerate Christmas. You tailgated at a casino across the street from the stadium.
I saw that.
And
That's
you go,
great.
like, it's the best. It's the best.
Fucking
So
Mac.
I hope they never move it out of Detroit. But yeah, good trip. And we're going to Army Navy.
Army,
the bus
Navy.
is in
I'll be there.
bad shape.
I've heard that. I heard you guys were actually driving with poop on the ground.
No, so on Saturday at the tailgate, we
I had your
noticed-
back, by the way, not to throw anyone under the bus here, but when we took the RV to Jets Patriots, the bathroom also was not working. And I came in here and talked to office manager Brett. I said, you have to get the bathroom fixed.
Did not get fixed.
Did not get.
Because
and then
it was very clear that it's been broken.
And
yeah.
I yelled at him again because I was like, that's a must do. He's like, oh, it's being all taken care of. It'll be golden. And I heard it wasn't working. I'm like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah, so it was not good. It was not a good scene. It started overflowing. I put my hand in a bag, then put it in there to try to unclog it. Got my hand covered in piss. Hank was like, had a bowl he was scooping out piss and putting it in the sink. It was a bad scene. And then on Sunday, we had a 10-hour drive back, and it smelled so bad, like we wanted to puke the whole time. So we started smoking pipe tobacco to mask the smell. And then you've never smelled a bus that's 10 hours of urine and pipe tobacco.
So I've never been on the.
It is an incredible smell.
So is Gaz.
Now Gaz is driving it himself.
Gaz is
and
driving
it's just
like a gas
reeks-
mask down the street.
Reeks of pipe tobacco and urine.
Oh, man.
I've never been on the bus. This will be my first time this weekend. I'm excited. That was a great pitch.
You like invited yourself.
Yeah,
you
you
came up
invited
the other day.
yourself.
It's like
Basically, yeah.
you came up. You're like, I'm going Army Navy. It's like, you are?
Yeah.
It's like,
well, the reason I
it's
said
like
that is because
plans.
I know that you have no idea that I go on 0 Block 30 every week.
Well, no, you're wearing the fucking shirt. You've told me like quite a bit that you do, but I didn't know like you were doing it there. But we are doing Army Navy. Before people bank on that, we'll be tailgating there. If this bus is not fixed, I will not be there. Or maybe I will, but I won't be on the RV.
We'll be driving.
I
yeah.
am not going to be.
I'll drive my car.
I will not be in a piss, poop, whatever contraption we have. I won't do that.
It was a wild scene.
But I am excited for Army Navy. I've always wanted to go,
Are
so
we
we've been
sitting
planning.
with like Army Navy?
I don't
Like,
know how it
are we,
works.
like we in like the.
I don't know.
Like, are they
No.
gonna scan and see like all the cadets and us just like sitting like sore
I don't know.
thumbs like where's Waldo?
No, I don't know.
That
I
would
don't
be
know.
wild.
I mean, I feel like is the whole stadium that?
No, not the whole stadium. No, that's why I just didn't know where our tickets came
I don't
from.
think, no, we're not. But if any of, and by the way, everyone knows,
We're Army guys.
I'm an Army guy.
We are Army guys, but I'm excited to get everyone pumped up that this is the year Army beats them and then have it crashed. That's going to be exciting.
It's just like
there's
yeah.
no way
Tiger,
Army's
that's
gonna
what
win.
you guys were talking
I'm going to
about.
break out. I don't know if it's
But
bad.
we're Army guys, so we're going to lose.
Is it bad form for me to wear my Army jacket?
I think so. A little stolen valor. Maybe I'll go in fatigues. We'll even each other out.
I don't know if it is stolen, but they gave it. I didn't steal it.
True. I don't know.
I don't know if people
We'll
frown
see.
upon that.
Yeah,
That was like
it's
when I
great.
did
Yeah.
I did the Marine Ball with Chaps, and Chaps is like, talk to these people and be like, you got a Purple Heart. I'm like, I don't think they're buying that here, Chaps. It's like
It's a funny
they don't-
joke for
it's
us.
like
Right.
it like
Yeah.
kind of works for us, but when I'm like, I have a Purple Heart, and they're like, what
Like,
do you
oh,
do?
yeah,
It's
I
like,
got
I'm
shot in
a-
Iraq. Oh,
it's
yeah,
like,
then you
I'm
walk
a,
up
like
like-
blogger.
Yeah.
It's like they're
Purple
really
Heart.
upset. Like, and he was having me go up to people, and I like tried talking. They were just like, I don't like you. So I don't know about the Army code, but
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
I'm
I've
excited.
always wanted to go to the game, so excited.
Yeah.
All right, that's the rundown.
All right.